We made it to Africa. Just wanted to show you around my crib here in Morocco. Place is pretty cool.
If you've seen my previous video, you'll know this is all about what happens when you take a last-minute €20 flight to Africa with zero planning.
Shukran.
Well, we're about to find out. I don't know if you can hear the call to prayer. It's a really strange sound if you're not used to it, but it's crazy. That goes on multiple times throughout the day, every day. And you can hear it from everywhere in the city. Hey, so this is Natalie. Hi. We randomly met when we were both walking through the back streets of the markets. She's been here for like a week, so she's way more experienced than me. I'm still a greenhorn out here. I have to try some local cuisine. It's kind of like cooked here on the side of the street. Pancake was amazing. So good. I really hope I don't regret eating street food here. I might get sick, but who knows? I had two goals for my short stay in Morocco. I wanted to learn how to negotiate in the markets, and two, I wanted to immerse myself in the local culture as much as possible. Alright, we're going to try our first attempt at haggling in the market. Bargaining is something I wanted to do since I got here. What do you think is a good price for this leather belt?
I would give 150 maximum.
150 maximum. How much?
100.
100?
Yeah.
I only have 50.
Little, monsieur. Little.
Leather. It's nice. It's nice.
Little.
So I don't have that much.
80. Good price.
Okay, I'll do 80.
Yeah.
We did it. We did our first official purchase in the markets. We probably could have bargained more, I don't know, but it's a start. We're gonna learn this. I can bring this back in my hand luggage. I don't think so. Okay, so I just got shouted at for the first time in the markets. This guy got very pissed off at me because I was bargaining with him on a bowl, which I didn't really want. I was just practicing. I told him I couldn't get it now because I don't have space on me, and I said I'll be back later, and he was like, no, and then he started at 140. I bargained him down to 80, but I said, look, I'll be back later for it. As I was walking away, he's like shouted after me, all right, 40. So I came back for the 40, and then he called me dishonest and started shouting at me, saying that if I can get it at 40, I should have got it at 80. And he was very annoyed. So we have no bowl, and I'm leaving that section of the market. Learning this bargaining game. I'm gonna have a thick skin at the end of this. What is this? Like, you can come buy a chicken, go pick out the chicken or rabbit that you want, and they'll kill it for you. I don't think I could get that in my hand luggage though. How much are they? How much? How much is half kilo? 50 grams, how much? Oh, that's too much. That's too much. 5 dirhams, no? Thank you. I got one free fig, but the guy was not bargaining. That was the least pushy salesman I've seen in this entire place. He has a whole other tactic going. He's playing hard to get. Key to bargaining is always be willing to walk away. I'm telling you, I'm going to be a master bargainer by the time I leave here. No pushover, no tourist. How much? 180. A very little space.
Don't take so much space. Take this one a little bit smaller. How much you want to spend you? How much you want to spend you? You pay how much? How much?
80.
What's your last price? Last offer? Very last.
80.
100. 90, okay.
Alright, 90.
Okay.
Okay, our bargaining is getting better, I think. We got that one for half price. That was a good deal. Alright, I think we're just finally arriving at the main square. Been through all these markets all day to get here because I didn't know which way to go because Simo took me on his moped that time, so I didn't know my way back. Finally into the main square. The monkey over there on a leash that's dancing. I don't want to really take a video or a photo of that, it's kind of cruel. So before I knew it, this guy was putting the snake of good fortune around my neck, and I don't know really how I ended up in this situation, but I was suddenly playing with these cobras and snakes, and then I realized how they wake the snakes up is that they make them really angry and they poke them with a stick and they play this annoying music, and that's not really how I want my first encounter to be with a snake, when it's really pissed off just after being woken up from a nap. I don't know what's happening right now. They just tried to hustle us on the snakes. We asked them what price it was, and it was 5 dinars, which is about 50 cents. And then after we did it, they tried to charge us like 300, was it?
300.
But they didn't realize that we just spent the last 3 hours walking through the markets and that we're master negotiators at this point. So that was a swift no from me. I think I ended up giving them 9 dinars. Bargain. And we got to play with a cobra, got the snake of good luck put around my neck. Just a winner. We're on the way up here. This is Jemaa el-Fnaa in the day. I'm up in my favorite restaurant in this town so far. It's absolutely scorching and I have no sunscreen because I didn't plan ahead. So you probably didn't need to be told this, but if you come to Africa, bring sunscreen.
You smart.
place is just bustling with energy. It just never stops. It's like this until the middle of the night. Oh, sorry. It's not my favorite restaurant anymore. Told I can't film and kind of kicked out. At least the third time I've been told not allowed to film here. I don't know if it's a country thing or what, but it's like if you look like a tourist and you have your phone, you're fine. The second you take out a good camera, like I had taken out there, people treat you like you're a journalist or something and they just get really pissed off. The old boys playing cards in the shade. Morocco's biggest mosque. So I cannot believe that we went for €5 to Prague, the Czech Republic, where I've never been before, and now €20 later we're in a different continent in Africa for the first time. And look at this place. It's a completely opposite culture to what I'm used to, but it's amazing. It's amazing to see this and experience it. So there was no planning involved. Probably should have planned a bit more, but adventure is born in spontaneity. What can I say? Natalie just left to go catch her flight, but it was actually really lucky running into her this morning. It should always be nice to people and be talkative because we end up meeting people and making friends. And she gave me loads of tips and advice on how to navigate the city that I didn't know. I won't have time to figure it out myself, but she's been here for a week, so she could show me around a little bit before she left for her flight. So I'm going to go in and check out the secret garden and get back on the solo adventure here. Okay, we're in the secret garden. This garden is amazing. It's beautiful. This is like a little oasis in the middle of all the madness that is Marrakech. It's like finally able to take a deep breath for the first time today. Honestly, I can't get over how different and just interesting this place is. It's the complete opposite of my culture, like what I'm used to and everything. And that we came here on a €20 flight. Like how crazy is that? This just goes to show that there are so many adventures out there that you could go and take that you probably think money is the thing that's holding you back, but if you keep an eye out and you try, you could probably figure out a way to do it. Like this. I flew to the Czech Republic for €5 and then flew to Africa for 20. That's crazy. This trip has been amazing. I got my surprise moped through the back streets and all the markets. I went from an amateur to what I would say is a pretty decent bargainer and haggler with the locals. I almost got hustled by the guys who had the cobras and the snakes. I learned a lesson from the really aggressive guy who was trying to sell to me and got really angry, and it's all turned us into a better negotiator. Yeah, you start out so timid, you grow and you develop the thick skin that everyone else has. Honestly, I don't believe that you should just go to a city and try and tick all the tourist spots off a list. I would much rather immerse myself in the local culture and not see a lot of the tourist sites. So I'll be honest, I didn't really start this trip with a lot in mind or with a lot of expectations. I was doing it just to go on an adventure. That's part of the fun, you know, just exploring. Like, this isn't supposed to be some perfect travel vlog or something like that. This is just meant to be about taking the adventures when they come and also going out of your way to create a few of your own. So if you get anything out of this video, it's that, you know, just go on adventures. Don't have too many expectations. Don't try and plan the whole thing perfectly. Just get out there and see what happens, because most of the most enjoyable moments on these trips I've taken have come from the most spontaneous parts of it, the bits that weren't planned at all. Biggest mosque in Morocco. How do I say it?
Kutubia.
Kutubia.
Yeah.
Ana Asif. Enta, Hia, Hua.
Very good.
Intuma.
Very good.
The one I keep forgetting is we.
نحن.
I'll get it one day. Next time I come back, I'll be fluent in Arabic, I promise. So I've been saying it wrong this entire time. It's
Jemaa el-Fnaa.
Jemaa el-Fnaa.
Yeah. Jemaa el-Fnaa.
Jemaa el-Fnaa.
Yeah, the big square Jemaa el-Fnaa.
Jemaa el-Fnaa.
Jemaa el-Fnaa.
Okay, Jemaa el-Fnaa. We finally have it. As I'm leaving, I finally can say it. We are the only people in the secret garden right now because it's just closed and it's sunset. So check this place out with no one around. This is insane. This place is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Marrakech, and I currently have the whole place to myself. Not a single person in here at sunset. Normally it's thronged with people. I don't recommend it, but the place is closed and I was supposed to leave, but I didn't. So I have the whole place to myself. So my airline only just emailed me with 6 hours notice that in order to leave Morocco, the law is you have to have a printed boarding pass. So I have to do the impossible and find some of the print in Morocco in the next hour. I need to print my boarding pass. You know what's the best place to print?
Hi, I'm Insta. From Marrakech.
Insta was showing me around the secret garden, and then I explained to her that I didn't have a boarding pass, so she's saved me and has walked me to a place to print my boarding pass, because I would never have found it otherwise. So thank you, you saved my life. It's my last night in Morocco. I'm back in Jemaa el-Fnaa. Square. God damn it, I still can't say it right.
el-Fnaa, we finally have it.
Been a real culture shock. I've loved it here. I've met some really nice locals, showed me around and been so kind to me. Really made the difference in making my trip. Like Kenza and Simo and Khalid and Natalie, who's also a tourist. They all like really helped and showed me around and stuff. So that really made the trip a lot better in such a short space of time. I highly recommend that if you can meet really kind locals, you should definitely do that. Be talkative to everyone. I'm gonna go back into this craziness. I'll see you guys in the next adventure. Thanks for watching, Rob and Emma. Share this video on Twitter or Instagram and tag me if you'd like to be in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, then hitting that like button really does help me out. And a lot of you have been saying that you don't get notified when I upload, so make sure you hit that notification bell. Thanks guys.